Are you a content creator looking for some awesome effects for your YouTube videos in 2019? Then Production Crate is right for you. Use the link in the description below and get a membership for only $49 per year and get unlimited downloads of awesome effects. Make it awesome, you guys.
Hello everyone, this is John and welcome back to a brand new tutorial in Unity. In this episode we're going to do some simple post-processing in Unity for your game. So let's get started. One question that always been asked to everyone is, what is processing? Post-processing is simple effects that can make your game look clean and nice and neat. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to use my game dev kit, for example, show you guys how to do the post-processing. Post-processing is important in game development because we're making that. I will show you reason why you need it. First, we need to go to is open up Unity. I'm using Unity 2019.1.1, and we need to go to the asset store. To apply the post-processing, we need the Unity standard assets character for FPS. Make sure to download the standard assets by Unity Technologies. Then we're going to go to our Unity Asset Store, and in the search bar we're going to type post-processing. And the post-processing we're going to import is one by Unity Technologies, not the ones that are paid. We want the one by Unity Technologies. So we want the post-processing stack by Unity Technologies. All you do is just download it, then import. I already got it, so we're going to apply this. But we're going to do that, I'm going to switch my layout to my layout. So here's my game view, and here's my editor, the scene view. I kind of like this, so I can make some changes to my scene, and it will look over here. So let's go to my first-person controller. We're going to apply the post-processing profile to the FPS controller, first-person controller. But in order to apply that, we're going to do some settings in the first-person controller, which is the main camera, the first-person camera. If you hit this arrow right here, it will say first-person character, but I had to rename it to camera because it contains the camera. So I'm going to go to my inspector panel. We're going to adjust some settings in order to apply the post-processing. And yes, I'm using my game dev kit. For example, I'm still working on some things, and it will be released to the public to use. This will require 2019.1.1 or higher. Here's our inspector panel. Bring this out a little bit. Alright, we need to go scroll down. The rendering path says use graphic settings. We're going to switch this to deferred because it will apply to that. We're going to uncheck. It's going to be highlighted in red. We're going to turn off MSAA as well. And now let's go to our post-processing profile. We want to go to runtime. In order to apply the behavior script, we're going to need to create a post-processing profile. So we're going to right-click in the runtime, in the post-processing runtime folder. We're going to right-click. We're going to go to create, and we're going to go scroll down till we see. No, we need to apply this to the first-person camera. Alright, we got to delete this one script, which is the min drawer. Now we'll go back to our hierarchy, first-person camera, runtime. And we're going to apply this to the first-person camera. Well, it's not letting me use. Alright, now let's try this. The post processing, make sure you're on the first person camera, first person controller. Make sure this is pointing down, not this way. First person camera. Go to your spectrum panel. Just drag and drop the post processing behavior script, which is this one right here. Now we need to create a profile. So we're going to right click in the runtime, create, and select post processing profile. I'm going to rename this one to something simple. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call this J, G, and I'm going to hit enter. We're going to mess with some of these settings. First, we need to add the profile to the first person camera. So we're going to drag this and drop to the post processing behavior. Simple as that. Now we're going to mess with some of the settings. Make sure you look right here. So with the, make sure we select our post processing profile. Fog, we're not going to mess with. We're going to take anti-aliasing. We're going to keep fast approximate anti-aliasing. And the preset, we're going to select performance, ambient occlusion. I'm going to set something to like 1.5. We can experiment, but I'm going to stick with 1.5. Then we're going to go to depth of field. We can leave that unticked. Motion blur. We're going to go with bloom. Go down to bloom. We can change our intensity, but I'm going to check bloom. I'm going to select color grading. I'm going to use the this one right here, the aces. Alright, I'm going to mess with the basic, the temperature, to like that. The tint, bring down a little. The hue, shift, I'm going to bring this down. I'll probably bring this down just a little bit more, like about -18. The saturation, I'm going to bring this, I'll see like a little bit upwards. I'm going to say 1.30 or 1.3. And the contrast, I'll say 1.3. Y'all can mess with the color grading. I'm going to use a chromatic aberration. I'm going to take, I'll mess with this later. I'm going to use a grain. I'll say 1.1 for the grain. Then I'm going to add a vignette. I'm going to use a mask. No, I'm going to use the classic. But I'll bring the intensity down. Something like 0.37. 0.37. The smoothest, I'm going to bring this up a little. Or bring this, yeah, just like 0.17. 0.17. The roughness, I'm going to bring this down just a little, not too much. To 0.99. I'm going to say 0.99, just, or 0.94. I'm going to do around. But it's completely optional if you want to use this or not. But I kind of like this. Now we're going to press Ctrl S on our keyboard and hit Save All. Now we can toggle this. This is before, this is after. That's definitely how to use simple post-processing in Unity for your game. If you like this tutorial, make sure to stop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe with the notification bell click. You don't want to miss a single upload, stream, or premiere. I'll see you guys in a brand new Unity tutorial.